Warning! You were about to watch Footy Nut Guy. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Hi everyone, and welcome to VEDA Day 23. Sorry about the fail with yesterday's video, just a problem with the editing. Hopefully it didn't spoil your enjoyment or otherwise as a video. So today I'm going to carry on with my series about talking about my disabilities, and from that intro you probably guessed that I'm going to start talking about my eyes. I have two disabilities with my eyes. The first one is a nystagmus. That's the one you probably noticed at the intro, where my eyes don't point straight and apparently you can see them wobbling. I can't see it obviously with my eyes, and I've also been told that it's the most disconcerting of all my disabilities, the most obvious. People have big problems with it. I don't know why, but you know, apparently if your eyes don't look straight, people think you're funny. Well, I am funny, but not because my eyes aren't straight. I had this operated on when I was a kid. I don't exactly know what they did, but when I was a kid I got told I had a screw loose and it needed tightening. Well, they didn't do a very good job, did they? Because I still have a screw loose. Oh, but then again, they were told about my eyes, weren't they? So yeah, actually it did work quite well, because before I had it, these things used to wobble so much that I just couldn't really focus on anything. They used to have some Venetian blinds and I used to stare at them all the time because it made weird patterns. Didn't need a kaleidoscope when I was a kid. Could do it myself. The other disability I have with my eyes is called optical atrophy. Basically that means that the optic nerve didn't form properly. So I can be looking at something and with your eyes wobbling, I can suddenly land on a bit where there's no receptors in my optic nerve, so there's bits missing. Thankfully these bits are pretty small, so when an image from my eye lands on them I don't miss too much, but when my eyes get tired my nystagmus gets worse and the image wobbles more, and for some reason I seem to land on more of these little imperfections in my optic nerve and it gets worse, so there's more bits missing all the time. It can affect me. I just have to close my eyes for a couple of minutes and just hope that it recovers fairly soon. Now, one consequence of this is that out of all my disabilities, my poor eyesight saps my confidence the most. Now, I don't really trust my eyes at all, and when I'm out, I use a symbol cane which allows people to know I've got poor eyesight. Now, people here in Liverpool don't react to it that well. I have had some people say some nasty things, including they wanted me to put the stick down because they thought I was going to beat them with it, but they weren't drunk at the time. But then again, aren't a lot of people in Liverpool drunk all the time? And of course I've had a lot of abuse about it. Basically people call me gozzy eyes, cross-eyed, in Liverpool as well. I don't get that when I go down to London, but I have had a few comments on some of my earlier videos about it and ended up arguing with people, but it happens. Now, you might think that wearing glasses would help. Well, it does a bit. It gets it a bit more in focus, and my left eye is much worse than my right and they can correct that quite well, so I can almost see in 3D. But the problem is that with my optic nerve not being formed and the nystagmus, my eyes get tired pretty quickly, and at most I can wear a pair of glasses for an hour a day, but it's more like 15 minutes and I get in so much pain. Oh God. No wonder I facepalm so much in all my videos. Another consequence with the problem with my eyes is that my eyes don't react too well to bright light. They don't seem to shut it out like most people do. So I've got a pair of dark glasses which are prescription and they do help a bit. They're most helpful for me in bright sunlight. I can wear them longer than my normal glasses, and in the right sun conditions I can actually see in what approximates to being 3D. But as I said again, my eyes get so tired that, oh God, it's so painful. So unfortunately that isn't much of a solution as well. Also, I have some reading glasses that again magnify the text a bit, but once again it's so painful to wear them, so I usually manage to get everyone to send me letters in large print, apart from the government. Well, why should they? They're the government, the superior, aren't they? So why should they obey the law? So if you see me walking around with a white stick, please don't get too mad if I accidentally bang into you. I can't see that far, and don't start calling me names, cause I've heard them all before. Mr. Magoo, Gozzy, Cross-eyed, blah blah blah. Yeah, I know, but it's the way he was born, so there's nothing I can do to help it. Okay, I'll end this one here because you're getting bored, and hopefully I can edit this one a bit better than I did with yesterday's video. So, and tomorrow, health permitting, I'll tell you all about my back. So, I'll see you again soon. Ta-ra!
You've been watching Footy Nut Guy, which makes you nuts.